What is up, everybody? It is Not So Ninja with a Call of Duty Black Ops 2 gameplay. This is my second episode of how to get better at Call of Duty, and more so just Black Ops 2 specifically. But a lot of the things I'm going to tell you guys are going to apply to all of the Call of Duties and really just to most shooter games in general. And in my last video, I discussed primarily your setup, with your controller, with your headset, with your in-game settings such as vibration and like your sensitivity, just basic things like that. And in this video, I want to talk to you guys more about the actual in-game fundamentals and what you can do to be more successful. This is taken from a 2v2 GB scrimmage. The people we were playing weren't the best. I don't really know what they're doing trying to play competitively. They were trash talking us, and so we were just, we decided we'd play them, and I don't really even know, what they were thinking, because these guys got smacked. You guys are going to see at the end of this gameplay, the score, they just get smacked. And so what I want to talk to you guys today about was how to get better at Black Ops 2. I wanted to talk to you all about some more things you can do to help step up your Call of Duty game. A big thing that you need to do if you want to be successful at Call of Duty is, first of all, you need to learn the maps. You need to learn the maps. You need to learn the best routes to take. You need to learn the key cutoff points, the choke points. You need to learn where people are primarily going to be coming from. See, like right there, and that kill right there, I know that most of the people normally come from kitchen, and they push from middle. If they die, they're probably going to flank around and try a different approach. You guys have to learn. You have to practice, learn to anticipate things like that. And I did a kind of poor job right there, as you can see. I turned back around, even though I should have known they were going to flank. I got killed because of it, and what we need to do, oh, right here, I'm sorry guys, my controller is just, it's messed up. I don't even know what the problem is, but my controller has a short in it, in the wire, and it disconnects if it even moves like a hair in any direction. I have to keep it completely still right now, or it's going to keep disconnecting and it'll pause the film, so I'm going to do my best not to let that happen. Anyway, as I was saying, you have to kind of learn where people are going to come from, because being ready to shoot, having your aim on them and having your shots on them before they have their shots on you is super key if you want to win gunfights and be more successful at Call of Duty. And so a big thing that you want to do is you want to learn the maps. You want to learn good angles to shoot people from. You want to learn, where people are going to be coming from. You want to learn where you should stand. Obviously Call of Duty is a game where a lot of the action, especially in objective game types, it's going to take place around the objective, primarily in any game mode, objective or deathmatch or whatever it is. Every game mode, primarily, and most of the fighting is going to be taking place in the middle of the map, unless of course you're playing something like Search, where everyone is going to try to be discreet. And then you can know that, everyone is going to be trying to take routes, along the edges of the map. And taking routes along the edges of the map is the best thing you can do, because it's the most discreet way to move around. You get good angles on everyone. It's easy to flank. It's easy to anchor around and get your team spawns, and you're not going to get noticed by as many people. If you're in the middle of the map, it doesn't matter how good you are. Sooner or later, you're going to be overran by the enemy team, and there's going to be too many of them for them to kill you, or for you to kill them. You're going to run out of ammo, or something's going to happen. They're just going to bunch up on you, and that happens all the time. And I want you guys to kind of notice. We didn't do it this time, but another thing you can do if you're playing a game type like Hardpoint, what you guys are going to have to do is you're going to have to rotate. Another thing about learning the maps is you're going to have to learn where the hard points are going to go. Like on Raid, the hard point goes from ring, kitchen, and then it goes garage, basketball court, and then it goes to the middle. It goes middle, or garden, or whatever people want to call that. I just call it middle. But basically, you're going to have to learn to rotate. And what this does is it allows you to get set up and hold down the next objective before it gets there, allowing you to soak up the most time possible. And so what you need to do is you need to just make sure that you're kind of moving around the map and you're preparing for things before they actually happen, like rotating to the hard points before they actually get there, so that you guys can be more successful. And we'll show you examples of that, and I'll show you more examples of that in the future. The next episode is going to be a search and destroy game. It's going to be how to step up your search and destroy specifically, and how to work better with your team. And that's the last point I wanted to make. Not only do you need to know the maps, and you need to kind of learn how to maneuver around them, but you need a team, guys. Realistically, if you want to be good at Call of Duty, you need to run with a team. You need to have people that you have good chemistry with, people that you can communicate with, because if you're in a party of dead silence, you're probably not going to do as well because you know you don't have anyone really communicating with you, really telling you where they're at or what they're doing. You don't really know where the enemies are because no one's really there to tell you anything. And so, for those of you guys who didn't know, you really need to try your hardest to get a team together, make some friends. You know, I'm sure all you guys have people you could play with. If you don't, you know, try to make some. Even message me. You know, like I said, I'm always open to play pubs with my subscribers and with people that you know are subbed to my channel. If you want to play with me, just leave your gamer tag in the comments or message me on Xbox. My gamer tag is in my my YouTube channel art on my channel itself. You can find it right next to my Twitter and Facebook. So if you guys want to play with me,
Hellstorm missile on standby.
feel more than free to message me on Xbox, message me on YouTube, and I'll invite you guys to a lobby sometime. Just let me know when you want an invite. If I'm on, I'll send you all an invite. It's pretty simple. Because you know I want you guys to have a good experience playing too, and if there's any way that I can help you guys with that, then I'm more than willing to. You know, that's just pretty much how I want to do. I want to help you guys as much as I can, and I'm sure that you guys want the help as much as I want to give it, and because I know that Black Ops 2 is a really hard game to adapt to, and that a lot of people struggle with you know with just playing this game because it's very challenging. It doesn't take that much skill sometimes. It's really inconsistent, and you really need to learn how to play a game like this properly because you know there's just so much, for lack of a better term, there's just so much bull that happens that you have to kind of learn a certain place out to compensate for that and counter that. But that's pretty much it for the gameplay. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. I hope you learned something, just one or two things at least about how to step up your Black Ops 2 game, even a little bit. I am Not So Ninja, and I'll have episode 3 out for you guys maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure. I might be getting my braces off today. We'll see. But that's